Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. We'll wait for it to get to the right point. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, great. I can be heard. Somebody else go ahead and say something.
Give it you. That's chat.
Alright, we have Perry the Platypus going. Alright, they can hear you guys. If it stops somewhat throughout the stream, I will instantly be turning it off. Anyway, we are back in Limbo, surprising me, only me. When we last left off, the party went around, found a couple of cool stuff, and nothing bad happened to anybody except Juno for about 4 days. Or maybe it was 5.
I could have been summoned by anybody if they spoke.
Oh no, your transformation wasn't completed until after the fact.
I know, someone could have summoned me at any point on the 4th day until when I was with Amora.
Oh. Anyway, as you guys look around Limney, the deserted ghost town that it truly has become, you are going to look and see the Beowulf leaving for the last time.
They have the Beowulf? That's Jacob. Jacob left, that's it, right?
Yep.
Well, I guess we, it's just me here that lives here. What?
Yeah.
I texted B and he said yeah to it, and that Dark has his in-game debit card.
No, not the punch card.
Yes, he does.
And that I could borrow 500 gold pieces.
You get your dirty ass hand away from my punch card.
Yeah, but he did say
Okay.
that, and I can.
Well, whenever he DMs me how much he wants to give you, that is fine by me. You can just take it from the bank, so he doesn't have to take it out of his inventory.
So Elon and Unseen Weather here.
Yep.
That is correct.
Guys, you wanna maybe who? Wait, Unseen Weather, you've been here before, right?
Like, briefly.
Briefly.
So, in that consideration, would the bank be still running for me to be able to go take money out?
It is.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna grab the punch thing from.
No, my punch card, you leave me alone.
They get paid regardless of how much, how many people live there.
You can't use a punch card in Amora.
He's right.
I just texted you. What? I just texted you. 500 gold pieces. And he said,
I-
yeah. Needed the punch card to do that.
No, like I said, as soon as he DMs me, that is whenever you are golden. Speaking of which,
Anyway,
I have the DM now. You can go collect 500 gold. Just put in your inventory.
Okay. Right now, or I have to actually go to the bank?
No, you can just. You'll literally just walk in and walk out, basically.
Okay. My character is now going to go to the nearest armory
Blacksmith.
store? Blacksmith or whatever.
So you head over to Gimli.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
don't you do anything here to do for us?
I don't know what you could possibly be thinking.
I new character of ours. I feel like no idea.
Anyway,
I'm gonna follow him there.
Amon, you're gonna walk up. You're gonna meet Gimli and Ismail for the first time. Gimli being a Gimli being a dwarf who looks very much like a gnome, and Ismail being a giant fucking robot in the background. What? Not a clue. That is a zip tie, it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to them and go, hey, I just took some money out of the bank. Ignore my getup. I am not trying to look like a person right now, but
He's gonna say, you look like you're a new member of the party. This is gonna be Gimli who's talking because the other one can't. He's gonna say, I see you've been acquainted with Juno, but how well do you know him really?
I'm gonna walk.
well, from what I've learned, he's a former, not very smart veteran from the Draconic War that happened in Livni.
Iamon, you're walking close to the end.
And he is a veteran from that. He is not very smart. He's a kind of
You're walking towards the end.
he's kind of getting he kind of gets his ass kicked by his girlfriend, fiance. I don't know what they are. She's a dragon.
Well, did you know he used to pose for photos?
He used to pose for photos.
He did.
Iamon, I will cast a little Petros on your head right now.
What do you mean he used to pose for photos?
Let me show you my fine collection.
What?
As he reaches into his pocket. Actually, no, he doesn't keep them in his pocket anymore. He's just gonna point towards the wall behind him that is still covered in photos of Juno wearing.
I'm gonna cast your image on him.
Okay, I'm going to look over to the wall. What do I see before he casts that?
You see a bunch of maid photo, like him in maid outfits and tutus and dresses, just posing in like Nico knee poses and just like the most anime girliest of poses.
Okay. As the image of it changes, because he just
You see,
cast,
the funny thing is, he's trying to cast a spell inside Gimli and Ismail's shop, which means, because, you know, they're not a fucking moron, and this has already happened before, he just forgot. He's gonna take 15 force damage as he's flung outside of the smithing area.
Okay, Amon is going to look at the photos for a half a second, literally turns his head, and starts busting out laughing, like coughing up blood type laughing. And then he's going to look over at Dark Soul or Juno getting flown out of the shop and start laughing harder.
I dare I want you to leave so bad.
Amon's gonna wipe his tears after laughing on the ground for a bit, and just go. Gimli, was it? Kid, I'm here to see if I can buy a set of plate armor.
Jim Lee is gonna say, yeah, we only have about 3 sets left at the time being. I've got a fire resistance plate. It's way more expensive. And I've got regular plates, and then I have a psychic resistant plate.
Well, I only have 1,500 either, like whichever one is.
So you're gonna take the regular.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's gonna extend his hand out for the gold.
And I'm just gonna drop the bag of gold into his hand.
And he's gonna say, "All right, that right over there is yours." He points towards a set of armor sitting against the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to it and grab it.
All right. As you start putting it on, he helps making sure that it actually fits to you, which it does. It actually fits rather well. And he's gonna say, "All right, anything else?"
Oh, snazzy. I don't think I can afford anything else. I only have 9 gold pieces.
He's gonna say, "I think you're right."
Nice. Nice. Nice making a deal with you. Nice. No, existent. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna go help Juno up from what I'm assuming he's knocked the fuck out. He has not moved. He has not moved from where he had landed.
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
Sat on his back, looking up into the sky, thinking about his existence, or he's asleep.
You're making this worse for yourself.
You're just gonna turn around. You're just gonna see Juno standing there looking at you.
Oh, look at that! Now he's up, and in that
I'm
case,
just gonna say, the blacksmith.
He's before you leave, Jim Lee's gonna say, "Would you like a complimentary photo?"
to have of him.
Yeah, you can just keep it.
In that case, I'll take the one. I'll take one. Is there any of? What this? I'll look across the wall and go, "Hey, can I have this one of him in like cat ears and like?"
Yeah, the cat ears and the maid. Yeah, you can take that one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And I'm gonna shove it in my pocket and go on with my day.
Hey, when he leaves the blacksmith, I'm gonna cast bolt. Make me a wisdom save. Amora, please.
Fine. I got 13.
Just below. You're frozen.
In that case, I'm going to be frozen still while I'm just like so like immersed in the image in my mind of you in a maid's outfit. I'm just frozen in that moment, just enjoying myself, enjoying, just imagining the pure embarrassment that you might have felt in that moment.
Okay, Juno, what are you gonna do? I guess.
Well, first of all, take out that fucking picture of her name.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen then.
You drag him around.
So you're going to walk up and reach your hand into his pocket, and as you do that, you're going to get hit in the side of the head with the blacksmith hammer from Ismail's body, as he hits you 3 times. I know for a fact your concentration does not hold up. Because that is 35.
Does it just hit?
Sneak attacks always just hit.
That's the whole point of the sneak attack. You
Even Alana knows that. You take 53 bludgeoning damage as you are slung across the ground again.
I hate you. I want you to go fuck yourself.
You take 53 bludgeoning damage if you didn't hear me the first time, by the way.
I heard.
And Ismail is going to lumber back into his hut. By the way, fucking Aemon, you are no longer held by hold person. If that was not clear.
I'm doing some internal math right now. Or what? No, I'm doing like in my head math, looking at the fact that due to my dexterity bonus to my armor class, I would have the exact same armor class with plate armor that I would with half plate. So
I mean, you can put it on and look at it, so.
yeah, because I know that I have a +4 dexterity bonus. Or yeah, and I have a 11 armor class, so that's 15 just outright. And then I know that would be I know half plate is a 15 to armor. That'd just be 20. The thing is, you ditch you get an 18 plus an 18 from yeah, I only have 18 because you yeah. In that case, I'd have more armor class with half plate than I would with plate because of the dexterity bonus. So could I go back in like the refund and pay for something else, or is there no refunds?
I'm just gonna very quickly check. So 18. Yeah, no, with full plate you get 19 AC, with half plate you get 18. And I know that because I just equipped it to your character. I just did it on stream.
You glitched out. I did not hear what you said.
Oh, how gay.
Plate armor 19 AC. Half plate is an 18 AC.
Okay.
So you get one more AC with full plate.
In that case, okay.
Ross, I'll just head to Dobby.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
You two head to Davi. Unseen Blade, what would you like to do during this time?
I guess. Not sure. So, where are they going?
They are going to talk to a lich in a graveyard.
Do you not know Dobby?
I don't think Unseen Blade and Davi have ever had like an actual conversation.
Well, then you did.
No.
This is the first time I'm here. I guess I'll know.
Okay. You all head out into the woods, following Juno for a little bit. Aemon, this would also be your first time meeting Davi. And you are going to see a lich floating above what seems to be about 30 graves, possibly 36. But you're not too sure on first glance. But you see him floating above one grave specifically that sits on a hill. And he is growing different variations of mushrooms like every few seconds with a wave of his hand. He has glowing white eyes that peer through his rotting flesh and, putrid carcass. And he is gonna look at you guys and say, Ah, Juno, here with more questions, I bet.
Well, just no. It's actually kind of like a thing about that. How you with friends, I guess. Good morning though.
He's gonna say, yeah, it is a good afternoon.
Well, yeah, these are just new people. But they're, you don't happen to know about a certain low light ball chip.
A certain what?
Hmm?
You said a certain what?
Low light ball.
He's gonna say no.
You don't like know about like the world domination and all that stuff. He like created vampires.
He's gonna say, well, that can't be true because the lad who created vampires is not around anymore.
Because she's a danger demon lord. But anyways, basically, he got a hold of me for a little bit, changed my race. But I'll let you know, if I stayed like that, he would have told me to. Actually, no, he told me that at some point I was gonna have to let out all of your witches. I'm just letting you know that, because this gonna have something to do with you, bro.
He's gonna say, yeah, that makes sense. Letting out any of my students would be pretty disastrous to all of Amora, much less all 30 of them.
Student.
Yeah, they're gonna probably like fuck up Lemony and all that shit. Yeah.
What remains of it?
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't know why everybody's losing. Pretty cool place here.
Speaking of which, I hear you got into a little bit of a tussle with two of my students' machinations.
Again?
I hear you got into a bit of a tussle with two of my students' machinations.
Like that time on the sand island I was by myself, kind of.
Yes, you fought the were-owls and whatnot.
Yeah, I did. I don't know how I'm alive, but I do remember dying. Just I don't happen.
Well, you are a man of many deaths.
You getting any closer to your mushroom of healing? Maybe to throw you back away.
I will be as close as I can be when the time is right.
If you need any help, I could at least try maybe.
Because you are such a mushroom botanist.
I mean, like, there's no sense in trying.
He's going to stop, look you dead in the eyes, and say, okay then, make me a mushroom. And he motions towards a piece of rotten wood on the ground.
I don't have transformation magic.
And he's going to look at the other two and say, this is why we don't offer services we cannot provide.
I mean, like, I could do it. It'd just take me a while. Cause I'd have to, like, get mushrooms and, like, specifically breed them. And then maybe, like, add magic to them. But, you know.
You get, both of you guys, even though you've never met this lich, can tell that this is something that happens a lot with him and Juno specifically.
But yeah, that shit did happen. Guys, I killed like a couple hundred of the warehouse.
Davi is gonna say technically the worm did.
Well, yeah, it was that, and then until I got hot.
So technically, You didn't kill anything.
Well, I did. Never mind. I'm not gonna continue this conversation. You might. Never mind. So everybody's gone.
Everybody is.
Kind of sad.
It happens every time. This is how it has been. This is how it will always be.
So this happened before.
When you first came upon this place, it was a wasteland, was it not?
I'm gonna get real bad. It's not gonna go away.
If that is what you believe.
It is indeed what I believe. I need to go hire people. Well, anyways, I wish you the best of luck with your mushrooms, and I'll be back at a different time.
He's gonna say, before you leave, and he's gonna point towards Unseen Blade. You should be very careful with one of my students. She is not all that she claims to be.
With who?
And he is not going to say another word after that and return growing his mushrooms.
Wait, boss, what did you say? You cut out. He should be careful of one of his what, and then
I'm turning it off. Everybody's just going to hear you reverberate through my mic. That seems to be the only solution. So it's the only thing I will do. Echo cancellation off.
Alright, cool.
Anyway, he points to Unseen Blade and says, you should be very careful with one of my students. She is not all that she seems to be. And with that, he returns to growing his mushrooms.
One of his students
Which one Unseen Blade is going to ask?
He does not say another word after that.
Well, I'm just gonna say, I'm dipping east, and I'm going to run with the shadows when I get into the woods, and I'm going to walk over to Lee.
Okay, Juno, ones with the shadows.
I disappear.
And Unseen Blade see him?
No, because he goes invisible. He melds with the actual shadow.
I just fucking, I fade away.
It's not a perception thing. He is, like, literally invisible.
Oh, that's stupid. Whatever.
But if you shine a flashlight in his direction, he's not.
I'm gonna pull out the lantern in my inventory and shine it.
How far away from me is him? Is he from me?
Dark vision will not help you, and he's like he was like 10 feet away from you, I'd imagine.
I have blind sight.
Oh, then you can see Juno just fine as he tries to step away.
I'm just walking away, and like the woods.
I was zoning out. What's going on?
He's trying to go have his own independent thing, I think.
Yeah.
It's that or he's just being edgy. It's one of the two.
I'm doing my independent bit, but people follow.
I'm just gonna go. Unseen Blade, follow me. And I'm just gonna go, like, follow, you know.
I'll follow him.
To
You know what,
Juno's
bro?
dismay, he is followed through
You
the
know what, bro?
woods.
I'm gonna start flying. I'm gonna fly above.
I'm going to
Okay,
say
well,
Kid is
you
gonna
can all
cast
perfectly
fly.
see Juno as he starts flying above the tree canopy.
Hey, guess what?
Before he
Guess what?
can fly, I'm
I
going
can
to
fly
grab
too.
him by the wings.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's
Ow,
right.
ow,
Fucking his unseen blade just starts flying. He casts fly on himself and just begins flying. What is your movement speed while doing fly?
I don't know.
Click on
You know
the
what?
spell
Fuck y'all.
itself.
Make me a wisdom save. Make me a wisdom save.
It's
I'm casting
60
fear.
60
I'm
feet,
casting
yeah, you're
fear.
definitely catching up with him. You're
I'm
casting fear?
Make me a wisdom save.
And I can cast it 4 times, by the way, so you're not getting away from me anytime soon.
Make a wisdom save. All of you.
Let me just very quickly look at something.
Have it at will, boss.
And I just love the image of like Juno trying to escape, and then Amon just immediately going, "Oh yeah, bitch, I'm following."
Oh, hey, Dark, I've got a +8 to wisdom, so
Did a save or a check?
it's the check.
Then make a save.
They're the same thing.
Yeah, where
No,
the
make
fuck do
me
you
a
have
save, please.
fear as an at will?
The shield.
The shield?
Yeah, the ethereal shield.
Yeah, I don't think you read that shit correctly.
That's not how that
Yeah,
works.
that's-
I read that, and I knew that's not how that worked.
So, when bashing a creature,
Oh, fuck you.
yeah, I was pretty sure you were just retarded. Yeah, so no, he does not cast fear. If any of you got a nat 20 for some reason, I'll let you keep it. None of you did, so.
I land back on the ground, and I like dash away for a little bit, then I become one.
I am
Okay, they
dashing and
dash
going.
after you. What?
You're not getting away.
And like Amon is just flintlock wood running at him.
Aemon is fucking faster than you, so yeah, he is just flint lockwooding your ass.
Man, leave me the fuck alone.
Don't wanna.
Don't you test me, boy.
Don't you test me, boy. Oh my fucking god.
See, look
Test
at him.
me.
Elf in front of him.
I got this. Boss, I'm gonna be
Well,
I have no idea.
21
I'm
is
pissed off.
that's perception.
No, I'm pissed off now. Make me a wisdom save, all of y'all. I'm on chief and fucking transient tranquility. I'm putting y'all to
Now,
sleep.
before you do that, I'm going to full on tackle you.
No.
Okay,
I'm
because he is able to do that, you're gonna make me a dexterity save, Juno, and Aemon, you are going to roll to hit as an
And
unarmed.
that is going to
Never
be-
mind. Don't even roll. I already know yours is higher than a 6. You tackle his ass to the ground.
And I'm going to use my action to grapple him.
What is your grapple save?
My grapple save is an 8 plus my strength modifier, which is a plus.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Dog, you need to understand my leg is not a toy. Fuck off. Sorry.
8 plus 6, so that is a 14.
I'm gonna.
It's
So
a 14.
let's just very quickly be sure of that. No offense to you or anything, but we don't use grapple much. DC is 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. So your strength modifier is a 2. because that is your saving throw. So that is 10 so far. Then we're going to find your proficiency bonus, which is a 4. So it is 14.
I was right, just in the wrong way.
Yeah, you were right in the
actually,
wrong way.
that's 22.
Okay. Since he just broke out of that, I'm going to use opportunity attack to grapple him again.
We don't use opportunity attack yet.
So, still, I'm gonna unsheath transient tranquility. Make me a wisdom.
And you repeat, what about the opportunity attack?
So opportunity attacks are not in this DM level area. I don't use them because if I do, that means enemies can use them, which would immediately intensely change combat.
Boss, can I please use opportunity attack just to fuck with them?
Let me ask the party that is not going to be using this at this current moment. Hey, Unseen Blade.
What's up?
Should I do a roll to see if he is going to be allowed to use it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Odd or even?
Oh, are you asking me that?
Amon.
Odd.
Odd.
Great.
You're gonna be able to opportunity attack.
Okay, make me a dex save
Okay.
again.
In that case, I'm going to, as an opportunity attack, I'm going to Ice Lightning you, punch him in the face. I'm joking. I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Your DC 22, by the way.
Fuck.
He does not have his sword unsheathed, so that is not true.
No, the DC is 22 because it's just 22. The 22 is my AC. 24 is good.
I thought it was 12.
He has
Well, you are-
some of his armor back.
I have my armor and my shield back, so.
I mean, you are coming back from being prone, so you do have this effect.
And now that I think about it, you never took a long rest in order to be able to attune to this stuff.
Yeah, I did.
When?
I had those 4 days going back to like Barovia.
Let's just say you didn't sleep.
So I reattuned it then.
Goddamn, you have a lot of shit in your inventory that is just not there anymore.
What do you mean?
Like this Jazzby grapes, fucking
I just have
Herida?
The Herida.
Oh, you meant Harada. Fucking
Harada.
Christ.
I don't know how to spell
Your inventory is a goddamn mess. Okay. Cool. I don't remember you telling me you fucking reattuned to them, but for sake of the argument, we'll say that you did. Okay. So you have a lot of shit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fucking put this down as a. This is a rule that I've said previously, but it has very clearly been forgotten just by looking at your inventory. You cannot have all of your weapons equipped at the same time. You do not have that many arms. So you can't have your ethereal shield, Dawnbringer, and transient tranquility all equipped, and your oath cleaver equipped at the same time. Because you do not have that many arms.
It's incredibly fair. Why are you saying such his name?
I said it's fixed. You fucking cunt.
Suck your own dick.
He said it's fixed.
You should still suck his own.
Anyways, make me a fucking wisdom save.
You know what? I'm gonna call out Unseen Blade like a Pokemon to come flying tackle this boy.
You all are gonna make a wisdom check, by the way, though.
Make me a wisdom save.
Or wisdom
A
save.
wisdom save? Okay.
Damn it.
You both fail.
You guys
What is,
fall
what's
unconscious.
What's the DC for it?
You guys have
I-
disadvantage
I fall.
anyway, so it's just never gonna happen. But yeah, you guys fall unconscious in the middle of the woods.
Crazy.
Juno, do you do anything else?
And when I'm walking away, when I get like a good fucking distance away, like 60 feet more, I'm going to tap my like palm with something sharp so I draw blood and that ends the thing so they wake up.
Yeah, no, that's not what that means.
Yeah, it does. It says once you draw
Yes,
blood.
I'm aware it says once you draw blood. That is a phrase. That is not a literal thing. It means like once you attack somebody,
Attack a tree.
Oh,
like a creature, you draw blood in battle.
Fuck.
So that just means they're unconscious in the woods for like an hour.
they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be
Carry on
fine
my
in
ass.
the forest filled with spirits and shit that have totally jumped you before. They'll be
Juno,
fine.
Don't be a piece of shit.
Will you guys not be a piece of shit and follow me again?
You're trying to abandon your party mates. I wasn't being a piece of shit. I was trying to, like, make sure you withheld your
Stop being a lost puppy and go do your own shit.
Okay, so this is funny as fuck to me because this exact situation happened on the other end with Juno and Ryanite all the fucking time. Holy fuck, that's funny. I'm gonna go talk to Davi. Juno, I'm gonna come too. Fucking Arcavius, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Stop being lost dogs.
Ah,
Right?
the shoe is on the other
Don't fucking
foot.
suck someone else's
It's so funny.
dick. Go suck
Christ.
somebody else's dick, alright? You piece of shit. I'll wake him up and say, leave me the fuck alone, and I'll walk away.
I'm going to dash, and while his back is turned, rear naked.
Fucking make me a strength save, I guess, Juno. He's basically attempting to grapple.
I pass.
You pass.
Do you want it again? Here. Next time, I will leave.
Knee bar.
Okay, boss, I'm gonna unsheath the sword and
Rolled a hit on the knee bar, by the way. That's unarmed.
Okay. Fucking Christ.
fail.
You miss. You guys make me
Ankle
another wisdom save.
Disadvantage.
Fuck.
Amon fails.
I
Actually,
throw.
Unseen Blade, how close are you to Juno right now?
I have no clue. Probably too far.
He woke us up, so we're right next to him.
Okay, so you went to tackle him immediately. Alright, yeah, so Unseen Blade, you also make me a wisdom save.
Very well.
So I know I'm oh, this guy's chill. There's nothing I can say. He's gonna leave me alone on that.
See, I'm a slave.
So-
You are.
One babies.
Unseen. So fucking. Here, this is out of character. Can you leave me the fuck alone?
At least
You know
he's
what, buddy?
honest.
You can go to the Red in the fucking tavern. For all I care. You can go pay for sex.
You wrote this shit down as winged twilight. God fucking damn. Waking.
Leave. Oh,
It is waking twilight.
What? You gonna be a terrible person and not wake up and party night in the middle of the forest?
I'm ready to be a terrible person. If y'all do not leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
Well, bad
I
news,
swear
guys.
on the Boy Scouts' honor that
Bad news, guys.
But I will leave you.
Some shit came up. I have to leave.
Oh, goodbye.
I'm sorry, you guys. I was hoping to play a session. I was excited.
You're fine.
I'll see you guys later.
If you have time, you'll be back.
Will do. See you guys.
Peace.
I promise.
Alright, cheers. Have one more chance. Okay?
Okay.
So boss, I'm going to hit. Become ethereal because I have it at will. Right?
Uh-huh.
To keep using it every 3 rounds. To keep walk away.
Okay. Did you just wake me up?
Yeah, he did.
I'm ethereal.
I'm going to use my feet, Wabajock? What is it?
You're gonna use your feet, Wabajack. You're gonna see a red orb be casted from the center of your body. It's gonna pass straight through him because he is ethereal.
Fine.
That could have gone so fucking badly.
It would have been so fucking funny. I wanted to let it work so badly, but I knew it
My
wouldn't.
God. That was smart, though.
It was. It would have been way smarter had you done it earlier. I'm being so dead ass.
And I'm smarter. Now you have to do it.
Because he would have turned into like a fucking fork or something, more than likely, knowing his luck. Actually, I'm curious. What would he have turned into? He would have turned into a wooden spoon. Based off the spin I just did.
Just couldn't.
I wanted it to work, but I'm not gonna break my own rules.
Hey, dear, how would you use it on you? How would you feel?
Like I'm going to divine smite an entity.
You got a divine smite of what?
You know what? Do it. I don't care if I turn into a fork because there's a chance of me turning into a red dragon.
Nah. I'm ethereal. Walk away.
He instantly changed his mind. Shit.
No, it's just that he'd be stuck with that for a month and just be annoying.
Fucking Christ. Anyway, Juno, where are you going?
I'm going to Lizzie's alone.
Okay. You head off to Lizzie's alone. Amon, where do you want to go?
Amon has never been in Limney before, right?
He is not, no.
Has Unseen Blade?
Once or twice.
You know what? Okay. Dark, you can't metagame. I am going to, with Unseen Blade, I'm going to bully you from a distance.
Okay.
Where else?
You watch as he huddles down a tree. Or shimmies down a tree, rather.
I'm gonna follow him and shimmy down the tree.
I
Alright.
see that now, right?
No, because you'd be fucking going down. Like, have you ever
Well, I
seen
hear it,
Coraline?
right? Well, I see.
No, because you're doing the same thing. You're in a narrow fucking tunnel. You're griping and grabbing through the moist fucking bit. The air around you is breathing as you head down this fucking tunnel. It feels that you're in a creature, like wet carpet, as you feel around in the darkness. Yeah, everybody forgets that this tunnel thing is kind of creepy as piss. And also alive. But, you know. So, no, you do not hear him.
I'm just following behind him and just like in my head I'm going snickis, 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 snick. Just
Doing your best to ignore, you know, the breathing entity around you.
Please, no, Amon does not care. He is locked in on fucking following this Turdmeister.
Okay, you follow him. What do you do, Juno?
Is Lizzie here?
She is not.
It's just I was into it.
Yeah, but her door is closed and locked.
Well, if Lizzie's not here, second room's okay.
The
So
fucking
she was giving me
the fucking what?
what?
What did you say?
Oh, I sit there out like that. I'm good if I can make my way back up, I guess. Because Lizzie's not here.
Okay, you turn around, you look at the trap door, and there's fucking Amon.
As soon as he turns around, Amon's just gonna go shit, 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 and start running.
You mean backward crawling back out of the fucking hole?
Yep.
Juno, your response?
Man, I also I really testicular torsion. But a game doesn't work. It's so good, right? Oh, good. Anyways, what spells for?
Anyway, what?
Oh, I was just saying, what spells can I cast that start Horizon's Reach? Alright. Hey, Amon, you have about 45 seconds to run away before I cast Cinerary Cloud on your body.
I dash.
So he's gonna start crawling for the next minute because that's how long it takes you to get in and out of here. So whenever it gets 45 seconds, what do you do?
I'm gonna give him 45 seconds once we leave.
Okay.
I'm going to get out of the tunnel and immediately try to hide.
Make me a stealth check.
I'm just gonna be following on that. Because I'm not like, you know, it's a big
I
time.
got a 6.
Yeah, I saw. I saw you also try to re-roll.
I have disadvantage, so I was just making sure I can get there.
Oh, you have disadvantage. Oh, yeah, because you're wearing plate armor. That's why. Sorry, I'm just updating his inventory slowly.
Bro, why are you sticking to my inventory?
Because your inventory management is garbage.
Stop fiddling with.
And you don't have a majority of this shit. Anyway, you get out and you see Aemon failing to hide.
Damn. I'm for you. Well, I'm gonna make a stop. I'm gonna go and shoot the tavern. I think it's getting a little bit. I can get an update from the tavern guy on my little liquor that I had to make.
Oh, fucking, okay. You go and pick up the fucking wine that was made.
Oh, okay. So it's not. How much is it? Like a full bottle?
Yeah, it's a full. What, you think you'd fucking make a half bottle? Really? Have you ever bought alcohol?
There wouldn't have been after a whole while. Well, thank you. I'm gonna take it and say, thank you. I'll be sharing it with Yori, I guess. I'm gonna go over to the house.
Where Shiori is not, because she did not teleport with you. As
Anyways,
was
Mr. Jack,
stated
where's
last session.
Huh?
As was stated last session, Shiori did not teleport with you.
Boss.
What do you mean, Voss? I told you that last session.
No, you didn't. You better.
Yes, I did. I said you three teleport to there. I never once said she was there with you.
Hey, Tavern guy, do you want to tell you yourself communication skill?
No.
The Chire?
Tira is nowhere to be seen.
You. I hate you, boss.
It's not my fucking fault. You just aren't observant. What do you want from me?
Can we just like wait a day so a Chire can get his shit back and we're gonna teleport back to Barovia? Or just like me?
Amon is gonna go up to, pat him on the shoulder. It's okay.
So you want one? Alright. Who's in a 50-foot distance from?
Who's in a what?
Who's in a 50-foot radius right now?
You, him, and the tavern owner. Assuming you heard me,
I did.
do you do anything?
You're lucky because go back to my room. My house. Just take a long breath.
Go back to your room, or you go back to your house?
My house.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep in his wall.
And the wall, I love cabin. Go get a fucking thing.
I'm in your wall.
So he does live in a log cabin, so you can't live in his walls. So what are you actually doing?
I'm going to sleep on his roof. Or if there is an attic.
I hate having a fan.
There is not an attic, so you will be sleeping on the roof.
I'm going to sleep on top of.
Plus, I hate having a fan.
Fucking.
Yeah, cool.
Okay,
Dude,
Dark Soul, what the fuck is a capo? What is this shit in your inventory?
That's a capo.
A capo?
Yeah. For guitars.
Why do you have that?
So I have a fucking electric guitar. And I know it.
Why would you need to specify that you want a capo for it, though? What is the need?
Okay.
It's a fucking item. I thought you that. Have to specify to boss.
No, he's right. He's meant to have this in his inventory. But whenever I look at CAPO, my immediate assumption is not for guitar.
But anyways, we'll take a long rest.
I'm also going to take a long rest on top of this roof.
Cool. As you take a long rest, Juno, you are going to hear a knock at your door.
Can I peek through the windows?
You peek through the windows and you see nobody there. But alas, there is another knock.
Bruh, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Is it like on my actual door?
It sounds like it's on your door.
I'm gonna open it.
You again see the Lich standing at your door as he reaches towards your face, and you wake up.
Is this like a fucking... have I taken my long rest?
You have taken your long rest. You wake up at your desk.
What type of PTSD shit is there?
No, the fact that he, because of the video with bubbles, it just, it like, in the reverb, it was fucking funniest.
So,
Guys, go find it here, right?
yeah, you stand up, you go, and you open your door. When suddenly you're grabbed by your throat.
Yo?
Hey, yo.
Wait, what?
Wait, this isn't a dream?
It's still actually back.
No. But you are grabbed by your throat. As a few knights sporting the colors of Joffrey Lake, proceed to shove you to the ground. There are about 5 of them. And they are going to take out their knives, or one of them is going to take out a dagger and start pushing it towards your chest.
Step away.
A sneak attack to jump down and hit him with Iceland on my sword.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna misty step away.
In that case, that's just going to be. Is that plus all the damage from Integral Ichor?
You have to do it as like a bonus action to do it. It's like it just like takes stuff with.
I mean, would that be 2d6 plus 5 slashing plus all
Yeah.
the other?
By the way, Juno, if you're casting Misty Step, that means you're letting this guy stab you.
I'm letting him stab me.
In that case,
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not gonna let him stab me.
Because you have to see where you were trying to
15
teleport,
plus-
and you are on the ground with a dude on top of you. So you would need to move him just enough out of the way to see, and by doing that, you're letting him stab you in the chest.
Okay, go.
That is 71 damage, and as my second option, I am going to hit the nearest one after that.
Give me one moment. Sorry, I fucking Cool. Sorry, I was making sure of something. This is not the token section. Yeah, that is going to kill him.
In that case, with my second attack, I'm going to roll to hit the second nearest, the nearest guy to me. Because there's 5 of them, I just took one, and I'm going to attack another. So that's
Okay.
going to be...
You kill 2 of them.
Okay, I killed 2 of them?
Yeah.
And with my remaining action, I'm going to...
Your
grab
remaining
Juno.
action, sorry?
My remaining movement.
Okay, well, Juno still has 1 guy on top of him, and there are still 2 other people in here.
That's who I meant to attack first.
Okay, you would not have gotten that close without alerting the other people. So, that was my assumption.
What do you mean?
So, there were 5 people, right? 1 of them was on top of Juno. The other 4 were holding him down. So in order to get to the guy who was on his chest, you would have needed to get past the guys who were holding down his legs. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So unless you wanted to alert the other 2 guys and then have to deal with roll to hits because you were sneak attacking.
The only reason I was sneak attacking is because I was jumping from the roof, which they did not know I was up there.
Exactly, that's my point. You would need to go walk past those guys is my point.
Okay. In that case,
So you would have killed the 2 at his leg.
in that case, I'm going to like fucking go, "Sup, motherfuckers," and then just have it not be my turn.
Alright. And it is at this point you are all going to roll initiative for me.
Roll initiative.
Yippee. 23.
20.
Sorry, I'm getting everybody else ready.
Okay.
Why are Joffrey and these guys set up?
They need to roll initiative now. Cool. Why the fuck did Arcavius roll initiative? What?
Oh no, he didn't.
Well, he's on the initiative.
He didn't roll a lot.
Juno's token is not on the board, so it's not showing up.
Why are there specters?
So, Juno, re-roll initiative for me. It's still going to be a 20, but I just want you to pop up on the thing. Anyway, Amon, it is not going to be your turn because you just went, but it is going to be Juno's turn to make a strength save.
Oh. A 17.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean I'm asking no I got that?
So, you already did your turn by stealth attacking.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yep.
Unless I'm doing a reaction move, I can't.
Wow, this guy got a nat 1 on his strength check. Sorry, I'm just getting ready to lose my shit to this computer.
Yeah, the repeat is pretty annoying. Plus, whatever's going on in that is really loud.
Yep. I'm gonna fucking break you in half. Stop. Anyway, Juno, you are going to be able to get out from underneath this guy.
Cool. Is that
As
my
you
action
push
or-
him off of you. No, it's still your turn. You basically succeeded to be ungrappled. Ow. Fuck.
Okay.
I just kicked something. On accident. Anyway, Juno, it is your turn.
Cool. Take a stab at bonus action. So 30 definite hit.
It does.
That is going to be a 15 plus 5 radiant. Plus 54. Does that kill him?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, second one. Cool. 28 dead.
Yeah.
So that is going to be if the dice can move out the way. Happy. Cool. Plus 5 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Going to be 41.
Yeah, he does.
Cool. I'm gonna active surge. And any more people are alive?
You only see one other guy here.
I only see one other guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Does a 20 hit?
Give me just a moment. No.
It doesn't?
No.
No. For the rest of... Wait, wasn't that my first attack for action assist?
It was.
Okay, cool. My second one. So yeah, that hit.
Yeah, no, that does not.
For my movement, I'm going to get a little bit... I'm going to get a little bit...
You're gonna get a little bit what?
I'm going to move a little bit back.
Back into the house, outside. Where are you going?
I'll just stay there. Whatever.
Okay. Cool. Amon would be behind this guy. Yeah. Okay, cool. So all of you are going to be making me a dex save then.
Making a what?
A dex save. That includes the knight.
No, you can.
He's probably gonna fail. Yeah, he does. I think Amon might be taking only half
Who
damage.
has prismatic spray?
It's been a while since you have fought these guys, huh?
Don't you fuck. No! Why are bolting in here? Why? And if it's some guys from Josh, like they're gonna be like, I don't know, fucking, I don't know what they're called, secret or some shit. I hate you, bro. We're still on.
So I got a 2, which means it's gonna be orange, which means it's gonna be acid, which means it's gonna be half damage for just Amon. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 3 of them. Amon, how much HP do you have?
125.
And it just barely kills Juno. Got it.
It killed me.
It knocks Juno unconscious.
How's it not being on top? You got 18.
I got a 23.
Yeah, he got a 23. What are you talking about?
You got 20 to what?
He got a 23. You got an 18. I don't understand where you failed.
I thought we passed.
No, you failed.
How much? It's like, did it do like just over 107?
It did 108 damage.
Oh my god.
And the DC was 19, so it's kind of funny.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Don't die, bro. I know what these guys are doing.
So as the entire house gets fucking eviscerated by glowing orange lights that go throughout the entire house, Aemon, you manage to dodge and duck behind a table, which takes great blow of the blast as you only take 54 damage. And 54 acid damage, let me be clear.
I take 54 damage.
54 acid damage.
I am not immune to acid damage, so I'm not.
I don't know if you have immunity or resistance to it, I just specify.
Well, the only immunity I have is to disease.
Wait, do you not have resistance to... Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of B's character, that's right. Because he has the whole thing going on with Periite. Anyway, so, sorry. You take 54 damage, basically. As you see orange lights glow throughout the house, you see the night. The last guy has been reduced to a fucking puddle. And Juno sits unconscious on the floor in front of you as you see 5 figures cloaked in black with these writhing tentacle-like masks start to float towards Juno. What do you do?
Bro, those are your guys. Those are your asshole.
What's with the dude that's closer to Juno?
Okay, so Juno's right. These 5 guys are spectators, and because they have a magical thing going on, until they are revealed to be spectators, they use the cultist leader's stat block.
How far away from How
So
far is the
right now they are like on top of him, looking down at him.
Okay.
So
So in reality, there's 5 figures, but they're using the cult leader's stat line.
yeah, so you'll see it move out of the way eventually. He does not exist.
He doesn't exist. That's just that's their movement. That's their abilities.
That for right now, that is their abilities and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
How
fucking cut
far
him, bro.
away are the 5 figures from me?
They are going to be like 10 feet from you.
In that case, is Ice Lightning and View still on my sword?
For one turn, it is. Do know that out of the 5 rays they sent out, only 3 of them were centered on you. So you weren't taking like full damage from all 5 of them just then. So
Do they know what? Do I know that? Do they know that I am there?
they do not know. They think you got reduced to fucking a puddle on the ground.
That's sneak attack.
So Aemon, what do you want to do?
I am thinking and reading something.
Got it.
It's kind of funny how once I find a T-Ray, I'm gonna fucking teleport to where Fiori is. And be like, I found one, and I'm gonna fall down on it again.
You fall. You found what?
It's like when you go back, like when you like teleport back to where like Fiori is, it's kind of full. I'm just like spawning like, I got a swan. I'm gonna just fucking.
Huh.
Okay. Hypothetically, could I attack one of the spectators? And I know just averaging damage, I will kill it. With the extra damage, could I use cleave? The thing where like if you have extra damage on one, if you have a great sword, you can just cleave right through them. And like do the leftover damage to the one behind him.
Is that what cleave does?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Well, we're gonna look it up
What's up,
together.
It's basically like huge damage. If it does more, then it's almost you kill it. So the rest of it goes over to the next time.
Yeah.
And if you do enough damage, you could just like potentially clear out an entire little bit, but highly unlikely.
Okay, well, fuck these guys. I'm just gonna fucking look at it myself then. Let's go. What fucking weapon are you using again?
The Ichor.
Okay. Integral Ichor. If your attack roll with this weapon misses a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier you use to make the attack roll. This damage is the same type dealt by the weapon, and the damage can be increased only by increasing the ability modifier. So no. Or actually, this is called graze. Where are you seeing cleave? Hold up.
I thought it was a normal, like, mechanic in the table.
Um,
Usually.
the like is cleave a feat that you took or something?
Yeah, it's got a feat. Just like a. I remember reading something about it in the Mastery of Great Swords, but.
Okay. Also, I'm looking at your feats currently. I've said this in the past. With Ice Lightning Imbue, there's a glitch to where it puts 3 spells instead of 1. You are not meant to take 2 other spells. I'm removing them now.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Just making that aware. I've already removed them. I'm just making you aware that I have removed them.
I told you that, kid. I forgot.
I know I've said it to you at least once. Where are you seeing cleave?
I'm not seeing it. I just remember reading it in my character creation a while ago. As a mechanic, not actually something I've used before. I was just trying to run by you if it was actually.
Okay, because what I thought cleave was your weapon mastery, because nobody uses them. But now that I'm looking at it, it is definitely not your weapon mastery, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretty sure it's one of her axes now that I think about it. Great axe or something. I'll just think of something different. Here, just hit him and then action surge. Oh yeah, I had action surge. Yep, I'm doing that. I'm gonna from my spot where I'm hiding or whatever. I'm going to jump out and ice lightning. I already have ice lightning in you.
Yes, you do.
So I'm yeah, you do. I'm going to do 2d6 with 5 flashing. So
Okay. Juno, do not say a fucking word when I ask this. Do not text him because I will know. Where are you hitting them exactly?
Straight down the middle. Head to toe, I guess. I don't. What do you want from me, boss?
Okay. Cool. That's what I needed to know.
Oh. Yeah, I see why. So that is 58 damage?
Yep. As you slice the first one down the middle, you are going to see the cloak disappear, and you are going to see a floating green head with 4 stalks with eyeballs on the end of them, looking back at you, and it's going to snarl.
Well, you should have stick my head, so you got this. What? You have action search. One more outside per action, and then 2 more. After action search. What are you saying right now? What the fuck? You can action search. You have 2 more hits. He's the fucking dead. No. Why? You didn't cut it right. What?
Shut up, Juno. I told you not to say anything.
My bad. that case,
So
are the other 4 still in cloaks?
the other 4 are still in cloaks, yes.
In that case, I'm gonna hit the one that's outside of its cloak. It has tentacles, right?
It's got eye stalks, yeah.
Wait, doesn't it have one big ass eye?
In the middle of its big ass head, yeah. You don't need to worry about how you cut this one. That's why I told him not to say anything to you.
In that case, I'm going to use my second action to
If you
attack
attack
it.
it using your second attack action, you just kill it.
Huh?
You kill it.
Okay.
I know how much damage you do, so.
And then I'm going to use action surge to attack another one.
Alright. How do you hit it?
I'm going to, now that I know that there's a big ass thing in there with an eye, I'm going to stab straight into the cloak, like where the face would be.
So you slash straight where the cloak is, because you're using a
Or I
greatsword.
thrust.
You can't thrust with a greatsword in D&D, because it becomes a different damage. You can still slash. It'll have the same effect. I have to be specific, because thrusting and slashing are 2 different types of damage.
In that case, I'm going to slash, air quotes, vertically into its eyeball.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll to hit?
No, you kill it. But that is going to be the end of your turn.
Oh, yes, he has one more action surge.
Oh, yeah. Then you can kill
Which
one
I'm
more.
going to... They have ranged attacks, so I'm just gonna... I'm going to dash behind, like...
No, you're not.
A building or a wall or something.
You don't. You action surged and you used it all to attack. You don't have dash.
In that case, I'm just gonna like use my movement to move as far away from them as possible, trying to like get away.
What is your movement speed?
35.
Yeah. So you're not gonna make it far. You're not gonna make it far enough. One of them is going to use Earthquake.
Not this again.
And you're gonna make me a Dex save.
Fucking Christ! Never fucking die. Just rolling so goddamn.
And then you're also going to make me a Constitution save.
Constitution save?
Yep.
This one left to roll up. I have a plus fucking 9. Why do I get a nat 1?
That's what I'm gonna find out here in a second. So that's 12d6.
What's gonna happen to me?
It's 12d6 radiant damage. You take 39 radiant damage, and you're blind.
Is that all the damage I...
No, that's just from sunburst. Then the other one hit you with earthquake. Let's see how many fissures open up. 6. And they're going to be 20 feet deep and 20 feet wide. And you already failed the dex save. means whenever the rest of the structure collapses. So you take fucking 39 plus 24 damage. No, not 24, 28 damage. You take 67 damage total throughout that entire phase of combat.
Wait.
So you should be on like 3 HP or something if you were on 70 beforehand. 3, I think. Because you were on 70 something beforehand, right?
Yeah.
So you are going to be buried under the rubble, and you are going to somewhat see through the rubble, then pick up Juno's unconscious body and float away. You may now start making me strength saves to pull yourself out of the rubble, and you are going to make me a Constitution save in order to stay conscious. So make me a strength and con save.
A Constitution save what?
Make me a strength and a Constitution save.
Yeah, what's the Constitution save for?
To stay awake.
Okay.
Because you have a building on top of you.
I have a 24 and a 28. I get good rolls as I'm useless.
Yeah, so crazy thing, right? That's a dex save. That is not a strength save.
Wrong button. Got 17.
I'll let you have advantage just in case all your luck was used up on that dex.
I got the exact same fucking.
Well, God determined otherwise. You are going to make me another Constitution save and then another Strength save.
Sam, our saving grace. Sam's here.
A 20. Oh, I got a 12 and a 20.
God damn, you're just staying the fuck awake. Do the same again. Did Sam come with you guys?
Yeah, he did.
Sam? Did you come with them?
I got a 12 and 14. I passed the fuck up.
Where though is kind of the answer I needed.
Sam, we teleported to Lemney though, didn't we?
Okay. Sam, you're going to be taking a little stroll nearby as you're going to look across the lake in Limney and see Juno's house fucking collapse. What would you like to do?
The one over near my house, or
The one over near your house.
Oh.
Help me, Sam. I have a headache, bro.
Am I able to make it over there?
Would you like to run over there?
Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna get over there, and you're going to hear Amon struggling to get out from underneath the rubble.
What the fuck have I joined into?
No, Sam, Joffrey fucking. What's the play?
He's struggling so hard. Shut up. You're unconscious.
Out of the rubble.
Sam, would you like to help Amon?
What do I have to do?
You're gonna make me a strength save, while Amon also makes me a strength save.
I have a -1 off of that.
Well, he needs to get a 20, so you need to get a 9.
Okay. I'm fine. I got a 14.
Great. You managed to help Amon out from underneath the rubble. It looks like he has been completely fucked up. His new armor is somewhat damaged, and not damaged enough to where you can't use it effectively. It just is. And it looks like he has burns on his face, and like he got flashbanged recently.
Okay. First of all, I'm
So
going
we're-
to heal myself with Cure Wounds 3 times. 10.
Where's the, are we gonna play again? Where's Juno under the rubble?
Juno is not under the rubble. I said you got dragged away by the other things while he was under the rubble.
Okay, and now that I am up, I'm going to
I'm in drum.
going after where I saw the spectators floating off.
You are going to see that they are completely fucking gone.
I mean, in the direction. I'm going to start.
Yeah, I'm saying you would have seen them head towards the lake, and they are gone.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Sam and go, hey, were you ever with Juno in this place before?
You would recognize the Joffrey Lake insignia.
Okay. Hey, Sam, would you know possibly where big-ass green floating things with, like, one big-ass eye and, like, tendrils? It's a spectator. I just don't know what they're actually called in-game.
What are they called?
Spectator.
So,
Could not.
Sam, what he actually make me a history check. Never mind.
It's kind of important.
Yay, time for me to get tortured again.
Well, not for me. I rolled a nat 1.
Sam, I'll let you have advantage because these things KO'd you one time.
I'll reroll.
If you get another nat 1, then that's just God telling you no.
You just get 3.
That was his nat 1. He's rolling advantage. Almost on the exact opposite end.
I got 10.
Cool. Sam, you're going to remember that spectators, the last time you had an encounter with them was at the Joffrey Lake Garrison whenever Juno made too much noise and knocked you all the fuck out.
So I'll take them to Garrison.
That's the last place you remember, but you also know that you cleared that place out.
Oh, it is clear. Shit.
Still,
So
catch
it's
up
just-
with me.
I'll just
It's just
take
Joffrey away.
Joffrey Lake, though.
So you guys are going to head out to Joffrey Lake? Sure. Okay. What are you guys taking to get there?
I have a nightmare.
All right. You both hop on his nightmare and ride off into the not sunset but moonlight.
Can Ice Cube follow them, boss?
Ice Cube is not there.
I thought you said Ice Cube was there yesterday. My bad.
Why would Ice Cube
How
be there,
long-
but Shiori wouldn't be? Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know anymore.
Ice Cube was
How
at the
long is it gonna
castle.
take to get there? long
It's
would it
gonna
take?
take. You're gonna have enough time to long rest.
Takes a few hours to get there.
It
So
takes
I'm gonna
like 2
take a
days
short
to get
rest.
there.
Okay, in that case, I'm taking a long rest.
Okay. Yep. So after 2 days, you guys get to Joffrey Lake, and after a few more hours, if you want, you go to the garrison. So what it'll be?
Where are we going? Just cut out.
So Sam, are you just going to the city, or are you going to the garrison?
Let's go to the garrison.
Go recheck the garrison
Okay. So you head to the garrison, where you will see that there are Armony colors still up. And as you approach, one of the knights recognizes you and is kind of just waving as you fly up towards the garrison itself. You will look and see that the ships that, you'll notice it at least. You'll see the ships that Dread and the Oracle would have been on are actually docked here.
I'll go down to where the guy is like trying to get me to pull him to talk to him.
He's gonna say, "Hey, what brings you guys back down here?"
To look for Gino. What was the creature again?
He's been kidnapped by spectators.
Well, I don't know what those are, but you're free to take a look.
Alright.
Have you seen, like, anywhere floating in the sky or something, like, two green big eyeball creatures with a dragonborn with wings?
No, I've seen some golden shit flying around the old city, but
How far away is that?
I'll pull out my map so he can.
you guys would have passed it. It's like a couple hours to the north. So the fact that he saw it means it was big.
Yeah, let's go to the garrison or whatever. Yeah.
You're in it. You're like talking to a guy on the wall right now.
Let's go to where he said go. Where are we going?
You gotta go north, you said?
He said he saw some golden shit flying around Joffrey Lake, which Sam would know is a DM level 3 like dungeon now. Especially Sam, considering he got his first dungeon card there.
So long ago.
So long ago.
Been to a few dungeons now.
Pulled a few dungeon cards. He's gonna say, but the Oracle's here if you want to fucking ask him. Maybe he knows something.
Thank you for the advice. I will go find him.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Go to the tavern. If it is there.
There is no tavern in the garrison, to all of the soldiers' displeasure.
I mean, in Joffrey Lake, not in the garrison specifically.
So are you going to Joffrey Lake's tavern?
Wait,
No.
where the fuck are we at then?
You're in the garrison in Joffrey Lake.
Yeah.
So where are you going?
I'm trying to find the Oracle to find out.
Okay. So you want to ask him where the Oracle is, maybe specifically. Fuck. He's gonna say he's on the tower over there as he points towards a tower that you're very easily able to fly up to.
I'll go there.
All right. And you guys are gonna find the Oracle sitting in his black, starry-filled robe, kind of looking out towards the sky.
Hey, Mr. Oracle, do you know where maybe our friend Juno is? He got kidnapped.
He starts saying, "I am the pro." No, I'm just kidding. So tempting to fucking do that scene.
That's
Um,
his whole, like, bit.
he's gonna say, "Perhaps, perhaps not."
Bro, not that line.
Do you though?
The answers may very well be in the sky.
I'm gonna look outside and at the sky.
And he's gonna like tap you on the shoulder. I'm just fucking with you. Who are you looking for?
Juno, Amora.
He's gonna say, "Sounds like a locate creature spell to me." Um, you wouldn't happen to wait. What am I saying? I have a cloak. Ha! And he is going to cast locate creature by saying Juno's name. Or scratch that. He does not say locate creature. My bad. This is the wrong spell. My dumb fucking ass. Sorry, he's got a lot of funny spells that do a lot of funny things. It's kind of hard to keep track of them all. I won't lie. Oh yeah, it is just foresight. Um. So he is going to look out after saying Juno's name, and across his mask, you are going to see where you guys first would have had your encounters with the Seekers, them destroying the house, them dragging him away, and then a bright portal opening up that is definitely the gate spell. As they step into another plane, they seemingly travel through one of uh, the arcane plane, I think it's called, the spell plane, whatever the fuck. And they appear once more on a boat, which the Oracle turns to you guys and says is in Nova Scotia.
Guess we need to go to Nova Scotia.
Brother.
The real question is how.
Find the kitten.
Find the cat.
He will show you the way.
Okay, let's go find the cat.
So you guys fly all the way back to Limney. What has it been? Like fucking 6 days now. And you are gonna make me investigation checks to find a Tire.
Happy cat here.
What is the DC I have to make for this?
10.
I have a plus
I got
8.
a 9.
So you need literally anything but a nat 1, Sam.
I already made it.
Great. You find a Tire huddled up next to some sheep. Back behind Natiri and Jacob's old house. What do you do?
Hey, can you teleport us to Nova Scotia?
He's gonna flutter his eyes open and say, "Who are you again?"
I'm a friend of Juno. Got kidnapped.
Well, that's pretty convenient whenever you need something from me.
I'm with Sam. You know Sam.
I don't know this guy.
Sam, do you know him?
He's gonna start licking his paws.
listen, Stress. He's a cat. You just have to buy him fish. He'll do it. Just fucking promise him fish when you guys get to know the fucking he'll be the
It's just like speedrunning miscellaneous quests in Skyrim right now. I need you to go talk to this person. Oh, there is a great fortune, a great mystery. Actually, not very much. They're over in this area.
Sam, here, just fucking offer him that buy him fish.
This is literally the main quest line of Skyrim right now. You go and you see shit from a prophet who tells you where to go get to fucking Alduin. You have some sort of fight with the person, with the people responsible for whatever tragedy is being occurred at multiple points throughout the story. Fucking, you need to go find a magical creature that is the only one capable of taking you to the place that you need to go. And you have to persuade it somehow.
Oh my
Just
god.
fucking offer him fish when you guys get to know his
Okay. You know what? You're a cat, right? You like fish?
I fucking love fish.
What about fancy fish?
I-
From non-native lands.
The fuck is fancy fish?
Fish that you can't get here. It's like uncommon fish.
Well, somebody fished up a fucking genie fish a while back, so I don't. That fish must be fucking wild from wherever you're from.
What about the fish from Nova Scotia? Are they tasty?
I wouldn't know.
Are you willing to, learn? You might love it.
Roll persuasion.
What's your persuasion?
My persuasion is +6. If I fail, I'm crying.
I have +8.
We're both rolling it. Like you're backing me up.
You can both roll it. That's fine.
Fuck!
Amon fails.
guy. Fucking promise. Actually persuade that. That'll buy you fish.
Well, the promise bit would be also a persuasion roll anyway. 16. Okay. He's gonna say, alright. Come here. Come close. And I will whisper something into your ears. Closer.
I walk closer.
I think I'm good.
Closer.
I lean closer.
You must lean down close so I can whisper it in your ears.
I lean down closer to the point where I can feel his whiskers on my head.
He's gonna look over towards Sam. You must do it as well. It's the only way. So Sam, what do you do?
Fine, I'll lean in.
He's gonna say the secret to this all is, and you're all gonna teleport.
I was honestly going to be like, lean in closer, and they're probably going to be like, fuck you.
I thought it was
Just like, you don't buy me better fish.
Yeah, so no, you guys just teleport to Nova Scotia. You guys are gonna be back at Peace Castle.
Hey, that was interesting.
He's gonna say, you guys owe me some fish, by the way.
Okay, I'll pick up fish next time I'm near water. Let's go find Juno.
So, you guys know he's in Nova Scotia, somewhere, on a boat. What are you doing?
Going towards the sea, I guess. I don't know.
Collecting people like Ice Cube, the upcoming rapper.
Huh?
Ice
What about Ice Cube?
grab him.
But yeah,
Okay, let's go.
that reminds me, you can see where I was thinking with Shiori and shit, because I fucking put you three over here. Because Aemon wasn't playing. My thought process was there. Anyway,
Whatever, boss. Let's just
Wah wah, Dark Soul. I'm just fucking. Yeah.
Let's
Just saying.
go find Ice Cube and Shiori or whatever.
Alright, you guys head out into the ocean, I guess. Assuming. After getting Shiori and Ice Cube, who are immediately on board because of fucking course they are.
Yes.
Shiori says some shit about I can't believe I fucking left him alone again. But, you know, same old, same old.
I was trying to get wine though.
She still says
She's
it.
also gonna be more. She's also gonna be more pissed when that we go.
And the wine's gone.
No.
It was in a fucking earthquake. What did you think was gonna happen to it? Anything that was glass on your person got fucked.
That's broken.
Go ahead and delete that shit from your inventory. And from your house inventory.
Let me check my house. Oh wait.
No, your house is
my
fine,
whole-
brother.
Oh my. Alright.
Yeah, no, it was just his house. I got fucked.
Okay.
I don't have a house
It got blasted with like
inventory. I have my
five
backpack in
fucking
Rika's house.
60-foot rays or 60-foot cones of acid, and then immediately hit with a fucking earthquake spell. That shit, that shit was fucked.
I gave the bracelet Never Lost to Jean. I made a house inventory in my thing for the gifts I gave him.
Okay. So you guys just head east out into the ocean, I imagine.
Yep, we're patrolling the ocean.
Over on Juno, you wake up in a dark, dainty brig. Your hands are chained
This one,
to the
you know,
wall.
that little-
You see
there's
the
a
magic
that fucking
glistening.
crank.
You see the magic glistening runes on them. The power being drained from you.
Damn.
Your hand seems almost non-existent completely, as it barely hangs on. The magic within it.
Wait, is it taking my magic?
It would seem so.
There's no way.
And you're going to see, stepping out of the shadows, a man you've never met before, but a man Arcavius also refused to tell any of you about. The Forgotten Prince of Joffrey Lake. As he
Man,
takes
I
off
wish
his
somebody would-
mask, revealing his scar, he's gonna say, "Damn, you guys really know how to leave everywhere a fucking mess, don't you?"
With what?
It's meant to be a simple little bag and tag. Just fucking stab him with this little dagger and he'll fall asleep and we can fucking have a conversation. But no! I had to kill all those knights and a couple of my seekers, or spectators rather. Be a real fucking problem. It's almost like you guys do that everywhere you go.
You think my house is like gone?
My
was
kingdom
amazing.
is gone.
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't think we've met.
Oh, so your friend didn't tell you about me?
Who? Which one? I might not even like that guy.
The only other dragonborn of the fucking Tyrannus
fake one,
Wings or
Arcavius?
whatever.
Oh, the fucking fake one, Arcavius? I didn't like that guy.
Yeah, well, you all roll around in the same group, acting like it.
Well, I'm just using him for a little bit.
And I'll be using you for a little bit.
That's cool.
I'm quite intrigued by this arm. I'm wondering what would happen if I fucking cut it off.
If you cut it off,
I might want to use it for myself. And he's gonna be like grabbing at the base of your magical arm, like where your shoulder is, basically.
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
I'll go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
All right. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. And because
I do like my arm. Maybe we can come to an understanding where I don't lose the arm that I need.
Maybe, but you know Nick. You may remember that guy.
Nick?
Nick? Yeah, Nick. Oh wait, no, you don't know Nick. Because Nick fucking died whenever you released some fucking thing on my goddamn nation. So I'm not gonna kill you, and I'm not gonna take your arm off because I think that'll kill you too. But I am going to enjoy making you suffer. And he's gonna reach for a bat that is covered in barbed wire.
I can try to help you out. I don't really want to get tortured at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm sure all of my subjects didn't want to die.
Listen. You're the Prince of Jockey Liquor.
Well, fucking color me surprised. We've got a smart one on our hands.
I actually was planning on going back to that place and at least trying to take it back.
Oh yeah, the same way you successfully led Limney into the dirt, I hear.
I didn't lead Limney into the dirt. I was actually going to go out and hire some more people and to bring it back after got some wine, but no more wine.
He's just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm just gonna go
look at you, like, with a similar look that your dad gives you after you've held the flashlight wrong for too long. That look.
I was planning on going to, at least try to clear it with whatever the fuck is in there. Like, grab people and hopefully get it back. But, I'm here now, so.
But, in any case, since I can't trust you as far as I can throw you, I'm not gonna kill you. Because I'm gonna make a deal. See, there's a very old, very angry motherfucker sitting out here in the waves, just waiting for you to come back out again. And he just wants to give you the biggest fucking thanks for releasing a lich that released him. So I'm gonna hand you over. And he's gonna wipe that shit off the map. And I'm gonna have my country back, and I am bringing hell on everybody you have ever known and loved.
On what? You're gonna bring hell on everybody who's ever lived?
He's gonna poke you on your forehead with the bat and say, anyone you have ever loved.
I hope you know that my entire family is dead because of the king of Albany. Or, sorry, the Draconic Monastery, right?
The way I hear it, that is not true.
He, let's put it this way, sexually assaulted my mother.
Yes, I know about all that, but I also
Yeah.
know you got a girlfriend running around here somewhere. And he's gonna smirk, and say, yeah, we watched and we listened and we know.
So what's gonna happen?
I will get blood back for every single one of my subjects that you stole off of this planet. You and your reckless group of fucking nitwits.
You touch her, I will make it my sole mission to kill you.
Well, I'll only be touching her after you've left this fucking planet for good and been ripped apart by the waves.
I would like to see you try.
I know you would. That's why you won't. And he's gonna hit you over the head with the bat, and you're gonna fall unconscious.
Fuck him. Nah, boss, I'm going to beat his ass. This guy has a life sentence.
Over on you guys continue to patrol the coast. Well, do you go south or north? Because that was going to be my question.
Probably south, yeah.
Well, you head
It's
south.
Like, they are coming from Amora, so they're probably out in the waters coming out towards this way.
You head south for a couple of weeks before you see Barovia in the distance. What do you do?
You said after Barovia?
In the distance.
Is that all?
Yeah, that is.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Why do you have to make the fucking Poseidon go after my ass? Wow.
You'll see.
I don't want to see Brown.
Well, Sam, you know he's out on the ocean.
Yeah. I could ask if he came through, like if the boat came through.
So, what are you doing, Sam?
Doing a backflip, I guess.
Sam stands up on Ice Cube and does a backflip.
Whoa, I did it. I'm a clown.
Sam, are you fucking high as hell right now? Sam, are you high as hell? Maybe go.
Joined into this not knowing what the fuck is going on.
Maybe fly out onto the ocean and look for me, brother.
Why are you wanting to fly out onto the ocean?
I don't know. You check to the coast. You can check the ocean.
A kraken swoops you out of the sky.
Well, my thing is that you've got, like, you know, a fucking boat sitting in the harbor not doing anything right now.
Oh, sail after me, brother.
You have a fucking boat in the harbor? What? I
The-
thought they took our boat.
No, the Jackdaw's just been sitting in the harbor, not fucking
wait.
doing anything.
We're in Barovia still?
Yeah, I said you see the walls of Barovia in the distance.
I couldn't remember where the Jackdaw was honestly parked.
This is Barovia is the only port city to this country.
Yeah, we'll take the Jackdaw out into the sea then, since it is there.
Do you look around for clues or anything before you leave? Yay, nay, maybe.
Sure.
All right. What do you ask around?
I honestly don't right now.
We we can pause it and take a mild break until he comes back.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam has had like this happen to him both times. This session and last session.
Man, I
Just
hate this.
not a
shit, bro.
clue of what's going on, and then immediately into the fire.
Not a clue of what's going on while I'm being fucking trafficked.
Fuck.
Boss, doesn't that traffic?
Does it count as trafficking? No, they're not trying to move you to a different country. They're trying to they're going to try to sacrifice you is what's happening.
Yeah, you got that kind of step on it, bro. No, I'm being sacrificed to Poseidon, buddy. Not a water creature, the water creature, bro.
Not a water creature, the water creature.
On today's creature feature, we have Poseidon.
Oh yeah, well Sam, since I have you here, on the Sims, do you want to move out of the house at all, or no? Do you just want to stay in it?
Sure, I can move in with Cyrano whenever you make him. If he is made yet.
Oh yeah, I completely. He can move in with you too if he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, me, Smitty, and Eric moved out.
Where's Dread living right now?
He's living in the hellhole.
Sam wants to continue out his fantasies with Dread.
You were. I don't know if you saw my thing in Sims history, but you were just stalking fucking Love Doctor and Buttercup's characters. They moved into the new house. I got done with the furniture. I look out. You're like hiding behind a tree, looking into the windows.
Dear Love Doctor, move out. My character's like, it's not allowed.
You lost your.
Already moving out without me.
You fucking lost your bunkmate and instantly went psycho. It was the funniest thing.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I honestly I would probably recommend him moving in with you because you guys have the best shit right now out of everybody.
Stream.
Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, Stream, we're gonna have a shout out to my cat, Fred. The
I pick up
inspiration.
Fred and I throw him into the void.
Mark, you now have to pay money for this sponsorship.
I pull out my 12 gauge shotgun and I shoot Roanoke in the face.
I
You wanna kill
fucking
my ammo?
I cast Greater Restoration and then I cast Hold Person on you.
I counterspell a whole person and I hit you with an IA.
I counterspell you and I hit you with the 12 gauge shotgun.
I counterspell you and hit you with critical ATOB.
You can't counterspell a fucking 12 gauge, you dumbass. I win.
I cast Misty Step.
You can't cast Misty Step as a reaction. I've already told you that.
Sorry, as a reaction, I cast Shield.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's a 12 gauge. It's fucking Dark Soul. It rips through your shield and kills you.
I use cunning action and I dodge.
You can't fucking dodge a 12 gauge. You don't have cunning action.
I use True Resurrection on Fred.
You can't use True Resurrection on Fred because he's not dead for starters, and you're dead. You can't cast Greater Restoration while actively dead. You have no face.
Critical hit, you're dead.
I got crit, yeah.
I send you. I kill you. You're dead. I remove him
Alright,
into
so
the
I
void.
meta magic power.
Nothing. You die. You're dead.
What did it put up on, bro?
You're dead. You don't do shit.
Can we continue on? Tier is back.
Is he back?
Yeah, what up?
Uh,
I'm gonna be sacrificed.
Yeah, so we could either go out into the sea and look for him or ask some questions to find out where the fuck he could be.
I'm being sacrificed
You wish he was that hot. Just pure silence after I say that. All right.
Fred still gets the shout. Fred still gets the shout out, chat. Fred still gets the shout out.
So I shoot Dark Soul in the face with the 12 gauge, removing him from reality.
Showdown. At that point, it's like a self promotion.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm turning off your advertisements. We're not sponsored. Ah! All right. Welcome back.
Okay.
So can y'all save me, please? Damn. All right.
Yes.
As I'm being sacrificed off to the side or something.
Okay, let's ask what happens to Lori when.
You're in Barovia. Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Asking around to see if we can gain any information on his location.
What are you asking specifically?
Are we speaking to someone who knows who Juno is?
No, it's Barovia.
Hey, have you seen some floating eyeball-looking motherfuckers with a dragon horn in the sky lately? Or people in cloaks?
Oh yeah, we saw some people in cloaks not too long ago.
How many?
I don't know. Didn't get a look at them.
The amount of people you can get.
No.
Are you eating crab again?
No, but I did grab some fig bars for what's the word? World building. Because this guy is going to be actively eating something while you're asking him these questions.
Have you seen any unconscious dragonborns or people who look suspicious?
I mean, the cloaked guys look kind of suspicious, as cloaks go.
Do you know which direction they went, or if they said anything about like where they were going?
I might.
You
You
might.
have to pay him money, bro.
How about this? 5 gold.
If you've got it.
Yeah, I have 5 gold. But you gotta tell us the information first. Did you hear anything? Did you say anything?
Well, how can I guarantee you'll pay me the 5 gold if I tell you the information?
How about this? We hold hands like a high school lover party, dancing in the moonlight, with the 5 gold pieces in between our hands. And when you tell me the information, if it's actually like worthy of money, I'll just drop it in your hand. But if you tell me absolute bullshit or nothing at all, or that you didn't hear anything, I'm taking the gold pieces. Okay? Does that seem fair?
No, I'm sure you can go ask somebody else.
Fine. I toss 5 gold pieces at him. Or not at him, but on the table.
Now we're talking. So,
Now we're talking.
word is they were heading out to find some ancient sea beast. About halfway from here to the Cloud Island. You'll see it. It's a big ass storm. Exactly.
I'll be right. I'll be right.
Not if he's singing it.
This is ear rape with the echo, bro. Okay, you have your info.
Okay, thank you, my good sir. I pat him on the shoulder.
He's gonna say anytime, friend.
As soon as I walk out of that establishment, I'm going to go, fuck, that guy was annoying. And then just go, okay, we're going to go in that direction. And we're going to go in that direction.
And we are gonna go in that direction. So, you head off on a boat. Sam's boat. Everybody's incredibly happy to be literally fucking anywhere else but this fucking port.
Because of fucking being stuck there for so long.
Yeah, they've been there for like 6 fucking months now. Which is longer than they were in the Ral Island for their own safety. Fucking Christ. And you guys head out in an attempt to find Juno. You look around for a couple days until you see a fucking massive storm out in the distance. It looks like a Category 5 tropical storm.
Alright, we'll start moving cannons and shit. We'll keep some up just in case we need them for defense, but move
These
some
waves and
forward
tides
just so we
have grown strength and skies. Is in nature divine, or blessing in disguise.
Alright, T, we have to cook, bro. Shut up.
Okay, well, you have 19, or, sorry, not 19, fucking... What is 19 times 2? Fucking 38. So you have 38 broadside cannons, 19 on both sides. And you have 4 chase cannons. So how many are you keeping up?
A good 19. How many of us are there?
How many of what?
How much proof? Please talk about.
How many people are on the boat?
Oh, you guys have a full crew minus 3.
How many?
You have a full crew minus 3 people. So it's more than enough to man the ship.
I can go check the D&D chat.
Yeah, if you want an exact number, go ahead and do that.
That means me, Sam, Unseen Blade, Iori, B. 5.
B is not here and has not been here for the session, so he is not here on the boat.
And is it? And who is happy to be out of no? How do I put
So it
that?
is Shiori, you, Sam, Unseen Blade, and Ice Cube, and Atiri. Atire.
So 6.
But one of them is a dragon, and one of them is a cat. So
We'll keep the cannons how it is,
4.
just in case we actually need them.
Yeah.
jingle, jingle, jingle.
One the
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
cannons start going off.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the jingle, jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle.
The jingle, the backwards, jingle, jingle. What's your favorite word?
Is that you doing that? It is. Anyway, sorry, Sam. What'd you say?
We'll keep the cannons how it is, just in case we need them. I'll warn the crew to make sure that the cannons stay aboard.
Fasten down the cannons. We're going to war.
Yeah.
I feel like the crewmates are just like having the time of their life because it's like, you know, an actual.
Yeah, they're finally doing something.
After sitting there for a while.
It's been nonstop. Just all right. We're gonna travel a few days, and that's gonna be it.
Fucking leaving.
They get ever so close to just leaving. Every time.
They ever so
They ever so
slightly want to walk the plank more and more.
closely get ready to fucking mutiny against your uncle. I'm gonna be completely
I ever so
straight.
closely want to more and more
Really want to quit.
start a shotgun.
That B's line.
Anyway,
Okay.
you
Make out
start
with the
sailing
shotgun.
out
Love.
into the tropical storm, where in the distance you guys are going to see two smaller ships and a war frigate in the distance.
Oh my god, we're gonna be playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Over on Juno, you are going to be taken up from the bottom of the ship, still shackled, and brought up towards a plank where you are going to see a swirling whirlpool
You know what this seems like?
next to the ship.
I forgot what the fucking thing is. What's it called? It's like the fucking Sarlacc pit, but water.
Oh, yeah. Juno, what are your thoughts as they bring you towards the plank?
Man, I should have proposed.
Is Shiori with us?
Shiori is with y'all.
Man, I should have proposed sooner.
Anyway, you are going to see a writhing mass of water and shipwrecks and things that have clearly just been lost to the ocean from multiple civilizations.
Fucking rating. Fuck you.
I told you I'd be using that. Start to form above the ship, and you guys in the distance will see this as well, as this gargantuan water elemental type creature rises in the storm and looms over Juno. The Forgotten Prince is going to yell out, "We had a deal! I have fulfilled my end of the contract." And Juno, you will not hear anything, but you understand that this is not going to go well for you as it reaches down towards you. The rest of you are going to be close enough to now see this. What do you want to do?
I am the cannon.
I'm so happy I get to use my stab log.
Uh-oh. Roro. We have to fight beside me. And for fighting beside this. You Dante next fucking session.
Quick, someone stab out my right eye. I can fake it.
You cannot take this, man.
Ruthlessness
I said I
is
can fake it, I
mercy
can
upon us. I've wanted to use this guy for so long. And then you went back to Limni, and I was like,
Oh my
it is time.
fucking god.
It has 5k HP.
Wait, nah.
Is that
Get out of-
50
50K? Please get out of the reading. Stop reading.
I fucking knew he'd read. He's a little fucking rat, dude. He can't help himself.
Stop reading. Stop reading. I'm trying to see the health.
So as you guys make an attack, best of fucking luck.
Not your turn.
Sam, are you using broadside or chase?
Broadside. Could we actually swap jets to the D&D so I can look over the fucking like stats of the ship?
I've sent them to you before.
38 D20.
You're going to completely miss. You're gonna completely miss. I'm gonna be dead ass.
I'm gonna miss.
You're gonna miss. Yeah, you got an 11 to hit.
Bro, just hit the boat.
So, but you are gonna be close enough to where it distracts. As Juno, you look up and see cannonballs swoosh over you. As the elemental turns and looks
I'm just
over
gonna
towards
think
the
to myself-
jackdaw in the distance.
I'm just gonna think to myself, oh, maybe I will get an attack for both.
Reach your coast. That's it. That's
Can I not hear, boss?
Can I not hear, boss? And
Boss
the
is talking. Shut the fuck up.
the Earth Shaker is going to be upon you guys in the next couple of seconds.
Earth Shaker 3000.
No, it's just
No,
the Earth
fucking-
Shaker.
Not the Rutro 6000, bro.
Not the Rutro 6000.
Actually, I'm not. It's the fucking power word killing steroids type of guy.
I need a drink.
You're going to see as this water elemental instantly swoops, like washes itself over the ship. I'm gonna need you to make me a strength save.
All of us?
You and Sam.
Is the strength save to be like knocked over?
Yeah.
Okay, I have advantage with this.
Yeah. Amon's fine.
What are the chances I have to reroll? I got a 14. Oh wait, it's a saving throw, so I got a 13 actually.
Go ahead and re-roll, Sam.
Reroll. Alright.
You need a 15, brother.
Wait, why would he want me? I didn't do nothing to piss him off.
But you did. You just didn't know it yet.
Who did I kill?
Only famous.
Not a Cyclops, but you did lose that 1d100 that I rolled.
I did lose that 1d100 for what?
He is the father of monsters.
I didn't kill a horse.
No, you did not. Sam, sorry, you're getting thrown off the side of the ship. And before you get completely yanked into fucking utter death, Christ. Your uncle is going to reach out and grab you and pull you back. And he is going to say, "You need to tie yourself down." While the fucking ship is fucking rocking around. in the rough storm.
Is all the crew good right now?
Is all the what?
The crew. Is everyone good right now?
Yeah, they had already tied themselves. What do you want to do on your turn?
Voss.
Cannon again.
Yes.
Just to make sure, how much health?
A lot.
All I can see is 500 with a little 0 at the end. So
It's 50K.
Wait, is it near us? Like.
Yeah, he's right on top of you.
You know what this could call for? Fire barrel.
Fire barrels?
Yeah, I did buy a few.
That would
Did you?
be ineffective water.
Are you sure you bought a few? Oh wait,
I
no,
did
it doesn't.
fire
It doesn't
barrel.
go on this
I
sheet.
could
That's
just-
right.
Whenever I was
just hear
upgrading the
sound.
ship and stuff, I bought some fucking chase cannons, and I bought some fire barrels. I bought like 10 of them.
I just fucking hear him.
So, yeah, you're gonna have to. I don't add those to the ship. That's why. It's because they changed
I
too
can
much.
check the inventory.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go check real quick and see how many I have.
Is this gonna be your time for your character?
Is this what?
Is this gonna be a record time for Gear having to make a new character?
No, I'm not gonna kill any of you off. I don't think.
Oh, this is just a bit.
Oh, it's definitely not a bit. Shit will be lost if this ship goes down. It's just a matter of how much you lose. What's the damage on that, Sam?
Let me go back.
Yeah, you're gonna want to leave that open. I'm gonna be real.
She's already gone, Voss. I'm pissed off, bro.
When are you not pissed off?
Lose my house. I lose my wine. I want to drink that shit. I have to pay for it. God, fucking
I got the damage. It does 18d10 plus 1.
How many are you using?
What are the chances it could blow up the ship if I use more?
You won't know unless you try.
We'll throw 1 for now.
You watch as it lands and explodes in the waves. And you will see the face of this elemental rise up and look at you. And you are going to see a set of waves begin to wash over your ship. Your AC is not that high.
Speaking of AC, I actually need to fucking unattune from Crucible because I was gonna attune to my fucking Jester's outfit.
scale from 1 to 10, my friend. What the fuck?
And
Scale of 1
you are
to
going to
10.
be hit with a massive wave as it curls around the ship like a grasping hand. You hear the screams of sailors as they're pulled off the ship, as it's basically tattered to bits. You look around and you see that they're including fucking your uncle and holy shit, I was blanking on Aemon for some reason. Including your uncle and Aemon, there seem to only be 30 crewmates left.
30 crewmates.
And your ship is absolutely fucked right now. By absolutely fucked, I mean you just took 1,011 damage.
Yeah, this thing is probably gonna break.
Damn, you kind of have to dip here. I'm not gonna lie.
Just dip.
If you want to save the ship, then yeah.
The decisions to be
You
made.
know what? Before we get wiped out, and before we leave, let's just fire at the prince's boat or whatever.
Or you could
So
ram
at
it.
least Dark has a chance to escape.
The boss said that we could ram it, or y'all could. I'm just.
That will probably break our ship even more.
Sam, do you think you're escaping the god of the oceans?
Boat. We do have ice too.
So, you either ram it or you attempt to run. Which one are you doing?
Ram it, Sam.
Why not? Fuck. It may go down.
So, Juno, from your perspective, you are going to watch as the jackdaw rams into the side of this war frigate, tearing through it. Sam,
Shoot it with the chase cannon too.
I was about to say, would you like to shoot it with the chase cannon as well?
Yep.
Oh my. Am I just like alive still? Like, can I get grabbed?
With one of with one of the fucking cannons, can we shoot a chain shot?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Would you like to fucking shoot chain shots with the ram at the same time?
Yeah, I'm just making sure for what ammo you're talking about, if it's like normal rounds or if it's chain shots.
You only have chain shots in your chase cannons.
Yeah, I feel like y'all just have to get me and like teleport like your uncle and all that out. And all that thing, your uncle out.
Oh, I was thinking of the swivel shots.
Hmm.
I mean like draft me and then teleport me with your uncle.
So you, Juno, you watch as the jackdaw rams into this war frigate, dealing a good 737 damage. You watch the chain shot wrap around the mast as it begins to fall and be torn down. You hear the sailors on the ship screaming as well. And you look to your right and you see a gate being opened up, where the the Forgotten Prince and the other people like are sprinting out of, and he's getting people to go through, and you see him glance over to you as he just gives you the finger as the gate starts to close.
I'm gonna stick my tongue at him. I'm still
And
shackled.
it's at this point you're gonna see that your shackles have actually been broken as the ship is ripped in half.
I'm gonna fuck him off back.
So Juno, you're gonna make me a dex save to not
Yeah,
fall
pretty
into
silly.
the ocean.
Oh, I don't fall. Look at that. So if you don't give a fuck, you just like don't fall. You just like pass everything.
But Juno, you manage to catch onto a rope and swing over onto the jackdaw as it continues to sail through. And you're gonna see turn around and see the fucking water elemental, the earth shaker, like peel the other ship in half, trying to get like look around to get to you.
I'm just gonna say, full speed ahead, boys. I pissed that guy up apparently. Full speed ahead.
Sam, you are going to see in the distance, as you were like trying to fucking hurry your way away from this thing, a cave. Beyond that is just open ocean. So what would
Yeah,
you?
we might have to dock there to hide.
Just go to the cave, bro.
Yeah.
All right. You head into the cave.
Thanks for saving me, guys.
You'll hear
wow.
the crashing waves hit the outside of the cave as you head on in. It's incredibly dark, as it fucking would be.
Secret tunnel.
And you swear that you can hear the creature roaring from the outside before suddenly you don't hear the storm or the roaring of the waves, the sound of them crashing against the cave.
Oh,
All you can hear is the silence and the water smacking up against the side of your now tattered boat.
damn. You just like stay here for a little bit.
Wait it out.
And you you notice that you haven't pulled the mast down yet, but there is a lot more room in this cave than you thought there would be.
Yeah. Hey, Short.
She's gonna say, "Hey, what the fuck?"
I got kidnapped trying to get wine because that was done. But
She's like, "Yeah, I fucking see that.
we don't have that house anymore.
I'm not surprised."
I'll pay for it. I'll rebuild it, but no more house. Well, I had a chat with the guy. It's the Prince.
So I'm gonna head to bed. Y'all can deal with this. Have fun.
Okay.
You might want to stay for this.
Well, Sam, the guy is the Prince of Droppy Lake that kidnapped me. Yeah, he's quite pissed off with me. Apparently he sent, and I'm also pissed off that other guy is though. The big watery thing. Apparently I pissed him off too. I don't know what I did at this point. But yeah.
So as you guys are talking, one of the sailors is gonna come tap on Sam's shoulder. He's gonna say, "Captain, what the fuck is that shit over there?" And he's gonna point out, and you're going to see the figure of a woman out on the water.
Oh, fuck you!
Wait, what?
Shut up! Do not say a word, Juno. You fucking ratty piece of shit. He's gonna say, he's gonna point, and you're going to see the figure of a woman out on the water.
I hate those.
No, it's not one of those.
It's not what I think it is. It's not a siren. Okay.
What?
And now I'm gonna server mute Juno because he can't keep his mouth shut. Anyway, what do you want to do here, Sam?
I honestly don't even know.
Okay. You'll see the figure of the woman become closer and closer before you hear her start to sing. The first line is going to be deep down. You hide a reason for shame. What do you want to do? She's going to keep singing, but is there anything you immediately want to do, or are you just going to listen?
Fucking ready my bow. Fucking what arrow do I shoot? You know what? I'll just hit with a fire arrow.
Okay. You,
See if it hits.
oh, you're going to attempt to hit her while she's mid fucking. Okay, cool. Roll the hit while doing that.
I got a 14 on my hit.
You miss. She is going to say, deep down, you know that we are the same.
Dark's talking in D&D chat.
He's panicking because he knows exactly what this is, but he needs to shut the fuck up. Gonna put his ass in timeout at this fucking point. Might be easier for me to just play the song, because you're gonna hear it come through my mic anyway. Because this is gonna be your guys' perspective.
Know the song.
It'll be easier this way anyway. I don't care about copyright strike. I don't have enough viewers anyway. Thank you to Virus AP, by the way. Oh, as I get hit with fucking ads, how gay. Universal Electrical Institute can teach you how to use modern tools and be ready for the future. All right. Okay. The Amateur. Okay. Thanks, Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care. Anyway.
The lair of Scylla.
Dude,
This
what?
is
What
our
happened? What
only
happened?
way home. Deep down. You're quiet today. Deep down. Not much to say. Deep down. You hide a reason for shame. I got a secret I can no longer keep. Deep down. You know that we are the same. I opened the wind back while you were asleep. Leaving them feeling betrayed. Breaking the bonds that you've made. I'm so sorry. There is no price we won't pay. Forgive me. We both know what it takes to survive. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Deep down, we only care for ourselves. Eurylochus, light up 6 torches. Deep down, we lonely demons from hell. Captain, something approaches. Hello.
And that's where I'm going to end the song for now. I'm going to share it in case you want to watch it yourself to see what I was saying.
Yeah, I had to look on stream for a good second because I couldn't hear it through your mic.
Ah.
Yeah.
But you have encountered Scylla, and now I'll
Second.
unmute Dark Soul. As
Night,
she
night,
is
night,
going
night, night.
to rise from the depths and say hello.
But I don't know who Scylla is. Shoot another arrow. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
You're
let's
going
go.
to watch. Are you still watching stream? Out of curiosity,
Oh, I can reopen it.
it's up to you. You can either watch the full video or to see like what you're gonna see here in a second, or I can just show you.
Here, honestly.
Tell me which one you want.
Here, I'm pulling up the video myself, so you don't have to get copyrighted or anything.
Bro, I've been hiding a secret I can no longer keep.
If Voss does not have timing, what the fuck does he have?
Bro, I opened the wind bag. I know what you're talking about. You're gonna show like that bit where she fucking opens her mouth and like a little tentacle goes her mouth and all that shit.
I
Alright,
love Scylla
Sam.
to death.
Are you ready to sacrifice 6 men? Sam?
It's up to Sam what he wants to do. He's the captain
What?
here.
Sam? Light up 6 torches, bro.
What?
Light up 6 torches.
He's recommending you sacrifice some sailors. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want to do here in this situation.
Bro, Odysseus got up with this sacrifice 6 men. I'm having 1 HP. I can't do shit.
That's what he did in the song.
Yeah. Bruh.
If you want to sacrifice sailors, go have fun persuading them.
Nah, just take some torches, bro. Sam, what do you want to do here, bro?
Not be here.
Whoa, oh, fucking course. Sam, we're fighting Scylla. Nobody wants to fight Scylla. Scylla kills everybody.
What do you
Well,
want to
yeah,
do,
just-
Sam? You are the captain.
I'm gonna change DND pictures.
It's like,
You did this because I said that? You are a petty motherfucker.
It's not the reason, though. What would you want to do, Sam?
I don't want to sacrifice my sailors.
Sam, you can spy more back, bro. She's just a
How much
little
do we
hungry.
need to run?
So
How
what are you
much of a
doing?
what?
How many do we need to run the brig?
It should say the minimum on your thing.
Let me have a look.
How many sailors do we have left?
30. Sorry, not 30.
Yeah, I've got
Fucking
7 to pilot.
28. You need 7 to pilot, but
Oh,
you're out
yeah.
on the ocean.
Wait, what's that?
You need 7 to pilot, but you're out on the ocean. So keep that in mind.
So we have 21.
We
Decent.
have 30 sailors right now.
You have 30 sailors, including.
Yeah.
So it's 28
Big enough.
in actuality, because you don't. Because there's Uncle Garrett, and then there's Amon, who were a part of that count.
Oh, they were.
Okay, so we have to. Do you want to sacrifice 6 men, Sam?
Hmm?
Do you want to sacrifice 6 men?
I heard sacrifice them.
Do you want to sacrifice 6 men, Sam? It's either that or I can maybe try and talk my way out of it. They might speak Abyssal or Celestial. You never know.
gonna have to fight him. Because I want to sacrifice my crew.
So Sam, what are you doing?
Chuck some fire barrels at him.
How many?
All of them. All the crew.
I hate you.
So how many is all of them?
I have 9 of them left after the first one.
How much
That I
damage
threw
do
at
they
the ship.
deal?
They do 18d10 plus 1.
Plus 1, you have to do a skill of it.
Wait,
They deal
18d10
18d10.
plus 1, it says.
They deal 18d10 plus 1.
This
You know what, I'm gonna
is-
get Gear back in
No,
here.
no, here. This is the damage and shit.
Okay,
I've made
Yeah,
my
that's what I
cries the Gear.
so that is, you're doing all 9.
Yeah, I'm doing all 9.
Cool. I'm just gonna roll one of them and then times it by 9. Because I'm not doing 162 die roll right now. So Sam, you
Imagine seeing-
get all of your crew to fucking chuck fire barrels at this chick, and it's going to hit 2 of her heads as they rise out of the water, and they are going to retreat back under the surface, as will she for the time being.
You get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna say it
Yeah,
again.
you get the fuck out.
And so you guys continue down the way as you see the light.
They're dragon heads, right? Dragon to water?
Not dragon
Like,
heads, no.
looking at- They're not?
Sam,
Or-
be prepared to fucking sacrifice.
They are labeled as canine reptilian. That's why I said watch the video, because they
Yeah, I
are
was
a
looking
thing
at the
unto
video, that's what I was
themselves.
wondering.
They are a thing unto themselves. They are not going to
Okay.
breathe. They're not going to breathe at you, basically.
No, I
Is
was
Scylla
wondering in the
still,
aspect of a dragon slaying
yeah.
arrow.
And as you guys race out of the cave, you are going to turn behind and see Scylla sitting in the water, all of their heads gleaming from the light in their eyes as they watch you leave.
Alright, we never go back in that cave again.
And
Is that
just
like
like
a-
that, you guys have
Oh.
survived the Scylla encounter.
Scylla and Poseidon.
I wonder how much money I just wasted on those fire barrels.
Well, it was either that, lose your ship, or crew members. So,
Yeah, I know.
and now you have fucking, 28 completely loyal crew members because you didn't sacrifice any of them.
Yeah.
By
I
the
want my
way-
crew to die. Like, especially since they've been fucking sitting at the port and shit, and then it's just like, hey, the crew's back, and that's like, hey, you're getting sacrificed now.
By the way, not a single one of them like Juno anymore. Including
Wasn't
Uncle
saying that out of
Garrett.
character.
No, you
I was,
weren't.
They're gonna
I was
be
saying
speaking
that out of
about
character.
getting
You-
money.
You can't
Bro, I
fucking say it out of character whenever you're discussing what to do with Sam in that instance.
I was
Yeah, as
fucking.
you're saying,
I
in front of
know,
all the
because
crew, let's
Juno-
sacrifice them.
There's
Juno
there's
doesn't
no
know.
reason that Sam as a character would ever just come up with himself,
I
oh,
wouldn't-
let's
Juno-
sacrifice
Juno
them.
Juno wouldn't.
I would
know.
never want to sacrifice my crew,
sacrifice.
especially what they've been through.
Juno wouldn't know sacrifice. I don't. Juno wouldn't know how to beat Scylla, or like how Odysseus beat Scylla. But
That's why I fucking chuck fire barrel.
So you have survived, and you will make it back to the Barovia port. You are going to be much less manned, but it's okay. I feel like
Too
this
much money on that.
Jackdaw isn't updated.
How
But
much would repair cost on just fixing it back up to normal?
well, you have a lot of shit to pay right now
I'm gonna hand
because you
250
gotta
more pounds.
you gotta pay all of the crew members' fees times 2
Yeah, I do.
who died, and then you've
I'm
got to
gonna
pay the
pay-
guys who just went anyway.
I'm gonna give Uncle Garrett 250 gold to help.
That is not enough.
That is not nearly enough.
That
It's all
is
I have.
nowhere near what I'm about to pay. You need to like
Sam, I have
quadruple
50,000.
that
I
by
can
the
go
number.
back to Afrika's house and get the rest. I have 45k.
You guys are going to be back in Barovia, by the way. So
I have 6k on the fucking boat. Here, how about this? Take 2,000, Uncle Garrett.
2,250 or just 2,000?
2,250.
Okay. So Sam has 2,250 left to work with.
2,250? All right. Wait, I have to take out a month?
No, that you don't have to pay for.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
And with that, we're gonna end the session because if we go any farther, shit's gonna get crazy again.
Just add it on to like the statistics, like doing this part.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing statistics.
What do you mean shit's gonna get crazy, bro?
You'll see. That's all for this episode, folks.